says, man, can you fast a dog? How often should I fast a dog? I fast them 6-week-old pups over a course of some time. This looks crazy, y'all. I'm like, this dude just making a mess. This is true. This is true. And I've done so for years now. I've pushed the limitations of all the dogs and their capabilities over the years to see how far I can make them listen. Or see what they need and then how much they really need it. And then we put them to work. So we can put food, and I repeat, the use of food to use, AKA, hey, what happens if we feed them chicken today? Well, if we feed them beef and turkey, or even pork, they'll turn around and do what? They'll be sleeping for 2 days. Can you fast your puppy? I repeat, can you fast a puppy? I don't know. I'm playing. Shout out to Rhino Gorgles, because I repeat, he said, look, Trev, he ate. Now he can eat. He don't got to eat for 2 days. Most people are afraid to fast a dog. Move. No. So you guys are going to watch in real time. There we go. No. Oh, now you want it down. Oh, that's crazy. Bruh. What's how you do? Move, dude. I'm about to feed you, man. No. Oh boy. Sit. He's the only one that don't listen yet. Good. Now, let's get back to the main point. Can you fast a dog? Yes. Most dogs, as we know, live scavengerous lives. What is a scavenger life? A scavenger life, they be like to eating in their cage. Means that they're survivors. What does that mean? That means they're probably not eating every day, and they're eating any and everything just to survive. IGF-1, go look into that. It's a growth insulin factor or some stuff like that. What that means is when you fast a dog, ironically, they grow a little bit more. When the dog gets rest, it really grows, which in itself is a journey. Everyone at times is afraid to push the limitations of their overall dog because they become our pets. They do not need to eat 2 times a day. They don't need to eat 3 times a day. 1 time a day is exactly what the dog needs. Can you fast a dog? Yes. What you will learn about your dog is that in fasting them, you'll see when you've gone too far, because the dog will throw up bile, and that means it's time to feed them. You see that yellow throw up? Oh, acid. We need to feed them. The other thing that you'll learn is size. So a big dog like Mowgli, for instance, you fast him once a week. A small dog, you can fast him twice a week. Maestro and Mowgli, a couple months apart. A few more than a couple, but like 5 months apart. And Maestro, he can fast 2 days a week. Doesn't mean we fast back to back, but to actually get autophagy to set in, you need to fast for 48 hours. So sometimes I'm like, yep. And as you see, Mowgli don't look crazy right now. He looks like a growing young man. And again, he likes to eat in his little crate. So I'm gonna put this here. Oh man, that's gross. So y'all can see this, huh? But when I got asked the question, shout out to, again, this message is brought to you by this is another Todd situation. He says, man, can you fast a dog? How often should I fast a dog? I fast them 6-week-old pups over a course of some time. This looks crazy, y'all. I'm like, this dude just making a mess. This is true. This is true. And I've done so for years now. I've pushed the limitations of all the dogs and their capabilities over the years to see how far I can make them listen. Or see what they need, and then how much they really need it. And then we put them to work. So we can put food, and I repeat, the use of food to the use, AKA, hey, what happens if we feed them chicken today? Well, if we feed them beef and turkey, or even pork, they'll turn around and do what? They'll be sleeping for 2 days. That turkey put that dog to bed. I'll tell you that right now, that's a beautiful thing. Pork is the same way. This right here is good food, people. A whole little meal brought to you right on the floor. Man, look, we're having a picnic. You gotta come for your picnic. The bread got a little old, a little dusty, rusty, musty, so we fill him up with a little bit of bread. If you were feeding a mongrel, this is what it would look like. And he's not a mongrel, he's Mowgli. Not from the Jungle Book, but from the Jungle Book. Kind of from the Jungle Book. A little bit, maybe, just that. Look, we eat these hot dog bullets first. This right here, people, is a solid little light meal for him. Literally, but it's 4 pounds of chicken. It's a whole pumpkin, baby pumpkin. Tons of good fiber there. Can of green beans. An egg for his vitamins. And a good amount of fiber to ensure his poop stays nice and solid. You tearing that up. But I gotta ask the question, hey, can I fast my dog? The answer is yes. Can I fast my puppy? As early as 10 weeks, I start fasting jokers at 8 weeks, at least once a day, or once a week. And that's normally on a Sunday or so. I've not seen it cause any harm or frustration in the dog. I've seen and learned a lot from my dogs from that, to say the least. And this is perspective on what they will and won't eat, what they like and don't like, and he'll get through this stuff right here, but he's actually a little bit of a picky eater. Tail wagging the whole time. Eat all your veggies, man. When we was kids, you say, eat your veggies, man, eat that bread too. He like that bread. Eat that pumpkin, boy. That's good for you. Put some sardines at the bottom, or some omega-3s. Keep his coat popping like a Chris Brown song. There we go, man. Oh, this is so interesting. Oh, there you go, you can fish. Now, mind you, once I put all this in the bowl, the beauty about it is, whatever you don't eat, you put it in the bowl, it's like, okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. And we've done videos on food progression and food aggression. He actually would be fine if I go in and hand him a few things. What was that, a peanut bread? Hey, bro, you wanna eat this? Come on. I eat this stuff. It's good for you. Like that bread, huh? There we go. Eat the pumpkin, Yeah, eggs, good vitamins. Called a pumpkin brew. A little potato chip, called an eggshell. Super good for vitamin C, and the choline in that thing is crazy. I'm glad Lady likes his green beans. Remember, small dogs you could fast twice a week. Big dogs you could fast once a week. Mowgli's not even a year old, people. And someone would say, hey, The breeder is all that matters to me. He likes the way that Mowgli's growing, and he loves what Mowgli's, how he's coming along. Him and I had, shout out to Ronald Borbles to be clear, have had some good conversations about making sure that the dog turns out the way that he's supposed to. There we go. There we go. And it's little stuff like this where you say, bet. He's coming exactly the way he's supposed to. Sometimes I double up his fat. I ain't gonna tell you all my feeding tricks, just to ensure that he can be fasted. And mind you, you gotta know nutritionally what's needed in those meals to feel confident about saying, hey, he don't need to eat today. And I do for the most part. I'm lying, I know to do. I definitely do. And that's because I've been testing it, man. Jamarcus put the mileage some change on a little bit. Hey man, get out of there. I'm gonna go back here, forward him a little bit, create a little bit more drive, but he's in his heightened puppy stage and there's nothing you can do about it. Him and Boogie are sidetracked and they just want to be kids. You let them be kids. At some point they will activate and just want to play. He's never gonna be a protection dog. This is gonna be my big homie. It's like, yo Mo, let's go. We'll get something for him to have a good time. Man, dude, you finished all that food? You finished all that food? Here, man, eat this last bit of pumpkin, dude. Here. Come here. Come on. There we go. And people, that is a wrap. Now he smells like fish and dog. And I ain't never seen that on no meal. Because we're in the country yet. But anywho, people, can you fast your dog? Yes. How often should you fast your dog? Medium dogs, you can do twice a week. Once your dog gets to 80 and 100 plus pounds, I would say once a week. Again, twice on the small, once on the big. We gotta go lay him out because he's gonna start acting his color in a second. Guys, take care of your dogs.